Hi, I'm Moody, feeling Moody. It's time for a moon message. Today's moon is the last quarter moon under the astrological sign of Libra. This reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and both nodes, Holy Spirit, Angel Guides, Spirit Guides. What is the Buck Moon message, July's message for Libra? Hi, Libra. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel. I'm grateful for you. We're going to look at why July is called the Buck Moon. Then I'm going to pull an oracle. I'm going to place a tarot, looking at also your love life and your career for July. So stay with me. Yeah, July is called the Buck Moon. The buck is associated with growth and renewal and transformation. Why, Moody? Because of their antlers. In March, they shed their antlers, and by July, their antlers have grown in. They're fully formed, and when you touch them, they're soft and velvety. It's amazing. It's known as a natural phenomenon. Of course, it all stems from the Native American traditions of using the month to tell time and to tell them when certain processes are occurring. July is a month of process. Spirit wants you to know, Libra, that process will be very important. And those processes are prayer, meditation, and belief. They are going to be particularly effective this month for setting intentions and manifesting new desires. The male deer, the buck, did you realize that they're associated with grace, beauty, and a deep connection to nature? They symbolize intuition, higher awareness. They also have been known to connect with the spiritual realm. All through their antlers, they're able to let go of old patterns and grow new antlers. This regeneration is very spiritual. Yeah, they are known with their antlers to connect to the in-between world, where dreams and wakefulness are intertwined. Their antlers are known as spiritual antennas, guiding one towards greater awareness and their intuition. The stag, which is a term used for a buck, is associated with spiritual journeys. They act as messengers or gateways between the two dimensions. A buck is also seen as a guide, Libra, a leader, somebody who assists others with self-discovery and spiritual enlightenment. And get ready, because July could be a month where a doe is attracted to you. So I said that the male deer generates new antlers, and of course those antlers come in different every time they're regrown, right? They're stronger, they're in a different shape, different character, and this kind of symbolizes everything that the stag went through, the buck experienced in the previous year, because they use their antlers also to fight, to ward off energy, and to protect their area, I guess their area in the forest, to protect the doe, their female doe. And of course, if they have children or offspring, they are using those antlers as a form of protection. But the antlers, the new ones that grow in, it's also a time where the doe, the female deer, is looking for somebody to mate with, right? Because it's really the doe that makes the decision based off of the deer's antlers of who she's going to have offspring with. So Libra, now is the time to look good. We only get one time to make a first impression. Look good all the time in July, because I'm sure somebody will be checking you out to see whether or not things can go further with you. I also want to talk about astrology for a minute because Uranus enters Gemini, a big deal regarding communication, learning, media, social interactions, radical changes in how people connect, share information, organize themselves, a lot of experimentation and innovation. Also, Mercury goes retrograde the middle of July. There's about 4 planets that are retrograde. So we're all affected by everything that happens in the universe, right? Every planet has changes this year, which isn't normal, but every planet is changing. There's movement here. So Mercury goes retrograde. Saturn and Neptune are retrograde in Aries. And Leo season begins. We have a new moon in Leo, a full moon in Capricorn, and Venus is in Gemini and then Cancer. So a lot of change. Change continues to be the theme of this year. July emphasizes evolution of community and aligning with supportive connections for you. After all, you are the symbol of peace and balance, and you want connections that align with you this month. Community and alignment to obtain support is very important. Libra. All right, let's go to an oracle for Libra. Holy Spirit, the buck moon. What does Libra need to know? We're going to, like I said, look at love. Oh, we'll just take it. Rigid. Ooh. So you may be a little rigid right now, or somebody may be rigid when it comes to you. Let's read what rigid means here. Why did Libra get rigid, Holy Spirit? All right. Now is the time to become more flexible and to drop your rigid expectations of yourself and others. Don't be afraid to drop your guard a little. You're too guarded right now, Libra. If you are willing to let others in, you will see a benefit in these connections. Another meaning here is that you recognize the wall that others may have put up. Don't take it personally if they won't let you in. This is their way of coping, and it has little to nothing to do with you. But either way, be flexible and drop your rigid expectations of yourself and others. Okay. Dropping those expectations is going to bring flexibility. Tell me more for Libra in July, Spirit, please. Okay. Wow. 3 major arcanas in a row. Spirit is definitely with you, Libra, in July as you make choices. So you have multiple things you could do, multiple ways you could go, important decisions about the future, what steps you're going to take, who you're going to allow, okay? Who are you going to allow into your world, into your life at this time, okay? There you go. Showing up in your reading. And I like that that's the last card, because you come into what you stand for, your power, and everything works out just the way it's supposed to be with justice. That's right. I do see you are able to stay balanced no matter what. Well, you open up with the Ace of Swords, honesty, truth, right? Like you said, you want to be flexible, but you also want others to let down their guard. So, okay. always seeking truth and clarity. A sword is Libra energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. The sword is truth, light, clarity, honesty. Especially when it's upright, it's obtaining the truth. Maybe there's somebody you gotta get to the truth with. Maybe you put up a wall with somebody, okay? And Spirit may be telling you that boundary has to be looked at again. You need to allow some more flexibility within, okay? Could be somebody you're very rigid with. You're not really opening yourself up to them. And communication is very important. The Ace of Swords is communication energy that allows you to open up, right? This could be with a Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Leo, Aries, Sag, or another Libra even. But I do see that your intuition is trying to guide you. Maybe you have something that will help them, or they have something that will help you. That's why this connection is important, and Spirit is saying let down your guard. Of course, we have free will. We can choose to do whatever it is that we want, but I believe that if you remain centered, focused on what you're trying to achieve, because when the Magician is here, they're following the process that Spirit spoke about, right? They're in prayer, meditation, and belief when they're setting new intentions or manifesting. So you are definitely seeking something, and there will be a choice, and you may not know the right one. And also the Moon is my faith card. Why, Moody? Because you can't see. You can't see what's up ahead. You have no idea. You can only feel. It's a cup, so it's about your feelings and your emotions, and your intuition comes right next. And that's what Spirit says. The process is praying, manifesting, meditating, and believing. And that's going to give you the correct choice. You're going to know immediately, because you're going to feel balanced, right? You're going to feel balanced. You're going to feel like you're going with the flow. See the water going from cup to cup. The sun is on the horizon. You're going to feel good. And this is about your feelings. We said that, right? Letting down that guard, the way you feel about others, changing that. Four of Pentacles. Some of you have been holding back, but I do see that you make the necessary adjustments, because the King or Queen of Wands is here. You're ready to move forward. You're ready for something new. You're inspired. You want to take action. You need adventure, Libra. You're tired of the same old thing. Could be going to work. It could be a relationship. Okay. You are definitely going to get what you deserve. Any type of action that you put forward in July, which is all about peace, reciprocity, balance, being even, right? Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave me a comment. What does Libra need to know in this situation? Five of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sag energy. Could have been somebody that you had some conflict with. Okay. You could have come out of a very challenging situation, and that's what made you rigid, put your guard up. But now there's been some time in between, and you were being advised to let go of that energy, to reevaluate, reassess. Yeah, there's a change because there's a new beginning. See, you don't see what's up ahead, but Spirit is telling you to be more flexible so that you can embrace what is for you. There's something new coming in. It's what you want. It's going to make you happy. You know, the ace is a blessing. Sometimes it's a blessing in disguise. But it's also positive communication. You could be waiting to hear something and you get that job, you get that message. I do feel that you will be grappling with challenges, though. Life is about challenges, obsessions, addictions, the shadow energy. There's some type of bond. We all are connected to some shadow energy that we're always breaking free of. I don't know where you are in your process, but you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 major arcanas. The number 7 is also completion, coming to the end of something so that something new can come in. And I keep going back to this flow here. Very important current energy in July, let's say the middle of July, for you to just trust and have faith and go with it. Listen to your intuition. He will lead you down the right path if you go with the flow. Remember, you have a choice, though. You have a choice here. There may be something that's a blockage that we're not ready to let go. We're very rigid. We don't want change in that area. And that's the area that Spirit wants the change, right? This is a spiritual battle, spiritual journey. He wants you to let down the weight, the burdens. What else, Spirit? This cycle's coming to an end because I do see new is coming in for you with the Queen of Wands here. Could be some female energy. If you're a male, very attractive. But this is like the wind beneath your wings. You know, we always need that encouragement, right? We need somebody that aligns with us, that feels the way that we feel. Look, oh yeah. I do feel like Spirit is sending assistance to you, but you have to be flexible. You have to let them in when they come, right? This is going to make all the difference. It's going to make you feel secure, solid. I don't know how. How, Spirit? How is this King or Queen of Wands going to bring Libra justice and make them feel like the 9 of Pentacles? Tell me. Thank you. Oh, that wanted to... Ooh, they're going to get to your heart. Okay. Definitely those emotions. There's a Queen of Wands here, a King of Wands here. They're very attractive. They're assertive. They know what they want. They're going to go after it. This person, it could be you, but I do feel like God sends helpmates. You know, once we go with the flow and He takes charge, new relationships come in. These are solid relationships. Relationships that add to you. Because you end up as the King of Pentacles. I mean, this is 9 and that's 1. That's 10. Tell me more, Spirit. Why is the 2 of Cups here for Libra in July? Tell me why the 2 of Cups is here. What's coming into Libra in July? Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So no doubt you are introspective. You're paying attention to your situation, right? You're praying, meditating, and believing that it's going to change. And all of that is loving yourself, respecting yourself. Somebody finds you attractive. They do. They just like the way you're moving, Libra. Oh, you're ruled by Venus, always controlling relationships. People like to be around you, the life of the party. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, okay? Right. So you may be thinking about part two. Maybe you're at a point where you're retiring or you're looking for a new job stream. So you are loving yourself first, right? You want to be the Nine of Pentacles in a position to take care of you. And this could be a helpmate. Maybe somebody offers you a job. Maybe somebody plants the idea in your head and then waters it by constantly telling you how good you are, how courageous you are, confidence, uplifting you. This is going to be the one who is your true love. Yeah, you got this. This person is not only your lover, they are somebody who encourages you, supports you. Tell me more about this true love, Spirit. While you're focused on loving you, you're attracting a true love towards you. This is going to be a romance of a lifetime. It's not a fling. But here we go. The addictions. With the physical addictions, emotional addictions, thoughts, or negative patterns of behavior could be impacting you at this time. There's some type of toxic connection. Okay. Also, someone wants another chance to make things right. Okay. So somebody returns from your past. See, once you start to love yourself and get yourself together and you're attracting, because people are attracted to this higher vibration of energy, then the past returns, right? Okay. It's somebody we're physically and emotionally attracted to. Didn't I say that? The return of a past soulmate waving the white flag. They want to reconcile with you. Now, this could be a friend too, work. Could have been somebody that you had some addictive behavior with. I don't know. But that's over. Didn't I say seven? Seven major arcanas. Yeah, that's over. This is totally about, because this is what made you put your guard up, what made you rigid, right? Somebody from the past is what caused this rigidness. Okay? But they've been watching you. What else, Spirit? Yeah, no. I think this is over with the completion. The world is here. It was toxic. There was some type of toxicity, some toxic connection to this past relationship. Spirit said you need to trust in Divine's plan at this time, regardless of what's happening externally. It's time to awaken your heart and let love in, let down that guard. This is somebody new. I'm feeling that Spirit is preparing you for somebody new. Okay, Spirit, what are we talking about here? Trust in the divine at this time where love is concerned. He wants you to embrace what destiny has in store for you. That means it's ahead. It's this King or Queen of Wands. So the past does return. You're being advised to forgive them, keep the peace, but not to return. This is complete. Focus on loving you, and that attracts the love that you want. Tell me, Spirit, about work, creative ideas, new job streams in July for Libra. Going to be flexible, open, ready for something new, and it's coming. It does take a process. Pray, meditate, and believe, and continue to take action. All right, I'm taking these two. Progress. Your efforts will pay off soon. I feel like you've been making a lot of progress, but you haven't seen the results. Stay on course. at least for a few more months before making a change. Yeah, it's coming. Continue to nurture and put in effort because it is coming what you want. And this is somebody who adds to you. You may be asked to help someone, or you may need a hand. This is that soulmate coming in to help you, and then they end up being your true love. This is about being there for others, giving deserved praise to others. Remember, it's about what you give, you're going to receive. Right? It's reciprocity. Plan for the future while living in the present. You are always supported by your angel guides, your spirit guides. Also, your psychic abilities can bring you prosperity. Paying attention to that intuition shakes things up, brings in change. Money matters a lot now. Watch your expenses and save up for the future. You need to be prepared for the unexpected. Financial issues are a factor in your life, but I do believe you're taking the appropriate steps. Spirit says stop wasting time in dead-end jobs. That's blocking you from obtaining your true passion. It's time to experiment. Don't settle for less than you truly deserve. Okay. What else, Spirit? You're being called to serve as a mentor. I feel like you are definitely supposed to help somebody else, and in return, you're helped by somebody who ends up being your lover. A role model, a guide, right? Your antlers, Libra, are what can show others the way. We know that you're very wise, that you're very balanced and peaceful. Okay. What else, Spirit, does Libra need to know? Yeah, something's happening from this give and take, from being of service to others, being compassionate, nurturing. Okay. There is an upward trend, there's a spiral. It's almost like you have to start at the smallest place, and then eventually your progress, right? Because you had progress here. It's definitely it's small steps initially, right? You're going through a process right now. But let me tell you something. What you are setting your intentions are, they are going to come to you. Just be flexible. Go with it. And when in doubt, pray, meditate, and believe. That's the process for you. You're also like reinventing yourself. Promotion is coming through new connections. There you have it. Definitely, you are being exposed to new people. The spiral is increasing. What was in the past is not going to be the same in the future. This is your validation that things are finally beginning to work out for you. Get ready for the unexpected, breakthroughs, good news, and plot twists. Blessings are coming. Just be flexible. Let me give you an angel number. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment. You can leave your angel number in the comments for me. Thank you for staying till the end. What is your final card here, Spirit, for Libra in July? 555. Everything is changing. You're changing. You're changing. And Spirit wants to encourage you and support you. He's going to send support. We already saw the Two of Cups. They're going to help you overcome any obstacles or in battle. You're restructuring your life at this time. You are going to level up, and it may not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in life for your highest good. That is the why you've been looking for. Push through. There's a reward waiting at the finish line. That's what I have for you, Libra. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment. And until the next moon phase, namaste.